Let's study.
Once upon a time, in the heart of a deep and green jungle, there lived a mighty lion. He was known far and wide as the king of the jungle. With his golden mane, strong muscles, and thunderous roar, all the animals feared and respected him. One warm afternoon, after a delicious meal, the lion felt sleepy. He stretched his big paws, yawned a mighty yawn.
What a feast! Time for a nice, long nap.
He found a shady spot under a tall tree, laid down, and slowly drifted off to sleep. The jungle was quiet, the breeze gentle, everything was peaceful, until suddenly, a tiny mouse came scampering by. She was playing happily, leaping and jumping through the grass, without realizing she had climbed right onto the sleeping lion.
Look at me go. This is so much fun.
But then, the lion twitched his nose. Something was tickling it. He opened one eye, then the other, and let out a loud, angry growl.
Who dares to disturb my sleep?
He caught the tiny mouse under his giant paw. The poor mouse was trembling with fear.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. I didn't mean to wake you. I was just playing and didn't see where I was going.
Do you know who I am? I am the king of the jungle. I could crush you with a single swipe of my paw.
Please, kind lion, please let me go. If you spare me today, I promise I will help you one day in return.
The lion stared at the mouse. Then he laughed. A deep, roaring laugh that shook the trees.
Haha, you, help me, that's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
But the mouse looked up at him with honest, hopeful eyes. And for some reason, the lion's heart softened.
Alright, little one, I'll let you go, but be careful where you play next time.
Oh, thank you, noble lion. I will never forget your kindness.
The mouse scurried off, her tiny heart full of gratitude. Days passed, then weeks. The lion went back to his royal routines. But one day, something unexpected happened. While chasing a deer, the lion didn't notice a trap hidden in the grass. With a loud snap, a net fell from above.
What's this? A trap? Let me out. Help, help, help.
He pulled and pushed, but the more he struggled, the tighter the ropes became. He was stuck, truly stuck. Hours passed. No one came, until he heard a tiny voice from the bushes.
Lion, is that you? What happened?
Little mouse, it's a trap. I can't get out.
Don't worry, I'm here. I'll help you.
The mouse quickly climbed the ropes of the net and began chewing. Bit by bit, her tiny teeth cut through the thick ropes. She nibbled and gnawed with all her strength, determined to free her friend. The lion watched in amazement.
You are actually doing it.
Finally, with one last bite, snap, the net broke, and the lion was free.
I'm free. I can't believe it. You saved me, little one.
I told you I would help you one day.
And you did. Thank you, my brave little friend. You may be small, but your heart is mighty.
From that day on, the lion and the mouse became the best of friends. They would meet often, share stories, and look out for one another. The other animals were amazed by their bond. And so, the jungle learned a very important lesson. No one is too small to help someone big. Kindness, no matter how tiny, is never wasted. Even the smallest friend can make the biggest difference. On a hot summer day, when the sun was high in the sky and the earth below felt like it was on fire, a little black crow flew through the air. His wings were tired, his beak was dry, and he was feeling more and more thirsty with each flap.
Oh dear, I've been flying for so long, and I still haven't found a single drop of water. My throat is so dry. I must find water, or I won't make it.
The crow looked down as he flew over fields, trees, and dusty roads. Everything looked dry and lifeless under the blazing sun. But then, something caught his eye.
Wait, what's that? Is that a pot?
The crow swooped down and landed beside an old clay pot lying under a tree. He hopped around it and peered inside.
There's water in it. Oh, thank goodness.
But when the crow tried to reach in, his beak barely touched the surface. The water was too low.
Oh no, it's too deep. I can't reach it. What do I do now?
He looked around. There was no one in sight. No streams, no puddles, and no clouds in the sky. The crow sat beside the pot, thinking hard.
If I tip the pot over, the water will spill, but most of it will be soaked up by the ground before I can drink it. That won't work.
Suddenly, he noticed small pebbles scattered around the pot. That gave him an idea. His eyes lit up.
Yes, I remember a trick. I can drop these pebbles into the pot to raise the water level.
Without wasting another moment, the crow picked up one pebble in his beak and dropped it into the pot. Then another, and another. Plink, plunk, plop. He kept dropping pebbles one by one, carefully watching the water rise slowly to the top.
Almost there, just a few more.
His wings were tired, and the sun was still scorching hot, but he didn't give up. Pebble after pebble, he worked patiently and smartly.
I did it. Now I can finally drink.
The crow dipped his beak in and drank the water happily. Oh, it was the sweetest sip he had ever tasted.
Aha, that feels so much better. I feel alive again.
Feeling proud and refreshed, the crow fluttered his wings and looked up at the sky.
When things seem impossible, don't give up. Think, stay calm, and find a way.
And with that, the clever little crow flew off into the sky, ready to continue his journey. And what do we learn from this story, children? Where there is a will, there is a way. With clever thinking and a calm mind, even the most difficult problems can be solved. Once upon a time, in a bright and cheerful forest, there lived a hare. Now this hare wasn't just fast, he was super fast. He could run like the wind, leap like lightning, and he never missed a chance to show off.
Look at me, everyone. I'm the fastest animal in the whole forest. No one can beat me, not even close.
The other animals were used to his bragging. Some rolled their eyes, some ignored him. But one animal, slow and steady, looked up and smiled politely.
Well, Mr. Hare, you are very fast. But I think being fast isn't everything. Slow and steady can win the race too.
The hare burst into laughter. He laughed so hard, he had to hold his tummy.
You win a race? Against me? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Come on now, don't make me laugh.
I may be slow, but I'm determined. Why don't we have a race tomorrow and find out?
The animals gasped. A race between the speedy hare and the slow tortoise? This was going to be interesting.
Alright, Slowpoke, you are on. I'll race you tomorrow. And don't forget to bring your walking stick, you might need it.
The next morning, all the animals gathered at the big oak tree for the race. Birds chirped, squirrels chattered, and even the wise old owl came to watch.
Contestants, on your mark, get set, go.
And off they went. The hare zoomed ahead in a flash. Dust flew behind him as he raced through the forest.
Woohoo, this is too easy. That tortoise is miles behind. I could run backward and still win.
Meanwhile, the tortoise was walking slowly, one small step at a time.
Step by step, nice and steady. I'll keep going.
The hare, far ahead, stopped and looked back. He didn't even see the tortoise.
Ha! This race is in the bag. I think I'll take a little nap under this tree. No way he can catch up.
So the hare lay down in the shade and quickly fell asleep. Back on the trail, the tortoise kept walking. Slowly, carefully, step by step.
I may be slow, but I never stop.
Time passed. The sun moved across the sky. The animals waited at the finish line, looking into the trees.
Where's the hare?
I think he stopped somewhere. Look, here comes the tortoise.
At last, the tortoise reached the final stretch. The animals began to cheer.
Almost there now. Just a little more.
Just as the tortoise was about to cross the finish line, the hare woke up.
Huh? What? The tortoise?
The hare leapt up and ran like the wind, but it was too late. The tortoise stepped over the finish line just in time. All the animals clapped and cheered.
Thank you, thank you. Remember everyone, slow and steady wins the race.
The hare stopped at the line, panting and shocked.
I can't believe it. You really won. I'm sorry I made fun of you, tortoise. You taught me a lesson today.
It's okay. Speed is great, but focus, patience, and not giving up, that's what wins in the end.
And the moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. It's not always about being the fastest, it's about being steady, focused, and never giving up. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green hills and meadows, there lived a young shepherd boy. Every day, he would take his flock of sheep up the hill to graze. Now, watching sheep all day long may sound peaceful, but for the little boy, it was boring.
Every day it's the same thing. Grass, sheep, clouds, and more sheep. Nothing ever happens here.
One sunny afternoon, as he sat on a rock counting the sheep for the third time that hour, an idea popped into his mischievous little mind.
What if I had a little fun? What if I shout, "Wolf," just to see what happens?
He stood up, cupped his hands around his mouth, and yelled with all his might.
"Wolf, wolf, help, a wolf is attacking the sheep."
Down in the village, the people heard his cry. They dropped their tools, grabbed sticks and pitchforks, and rushed up the hill to help.
Hurry, the boy's in trouble. We must save the sheep.
But when they got to the top, there was no wolf. Not even a paw print, just the boy, laughing.
Ha ha ha, you should have seen your faces. You all ran up here like ants on fire.
The villagers were not amused.
That's not funny, boy. We were worried. You shouldn't lie like that.
They shook their heads and walked back down the hill, grumbling. The next day, the boy was back with his sheep, and just as bored.
Maybe I'll try it again. That was too much fun.
So once again, he shouted.
Wolf, wolf, a big, scary wolf is chasing the sheep.
Once again, the villagers came running, panting, sweating, some still chewing lunch.
Where is it? Where's the wolf?
But again, there was no wolf, only the boy, laughing even harder.
Oh, come on. That was hilarious. You all fell for it again.
This time, the villagers were really angry.
Twice. That's the last time I believe you. Boy, if you keep lying, no one will come when it's true.
The boy just shrugged.
They're just sheep. What could possibly happen?
But then, on the third day, something did happen. The boy was sitting on the hillside when suddenly, from the bushes, a pair of glowing eyes appeared. A shadow crept closer, and then a real wolf jumped out and started chasing the sheep.
Wolf, wolf, please help. Someone, help me.
The boy screamed and shouted louder than ever before.
Wolf, it's real this time. Please, the wolf is here.
But down in the village, no one moved.
Don't listen. He's just playing games again. We've been tricked twice. He'll have to learn his lesson.
No one came, and the wolf chased the sheep into the forest. The boy sat on the hill, his head in his hands, crying.
I'm sorry. I should never have lied. I didn't mean for this to happen.
That evening, he returned to the village with his empty flock and heavy heart. The villagers looked at him quietly, and the boy spoke softly.
I was wrong. I lied, and I lost everyone's trust. I have learned my lesson the hard way.
And the moral of the story is, liars are not believed, even when they tell the truth. When you lie, you may have fun once or twice, but if people stop trusting you, even your true words won't be heard. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green fields and hills, there lived a simple farmer and his wife. They weren't rich, but they worked hard every day to live a peaceful life.
Every morning, feed the chickens, clean the shed, fix the fence. It never ends.
Well, at least we have food on the table and a roof over our heads. That's more than some have.
One fine morning, as the farmer went to collect eggs from the chicken coop, he noticed something unusual.
Wait a minute, what is this?
There, sitting in the nest, was not a regular egg. No, it shimmered, it glowed, and it sparkled like the sun.
It's a golden egg.
He ran inside, holding the egg high above his head.
Wife, come quick. You won't believe this.
A golden egg? Is it real?
He tapped it, held it to the light, even bit it gently.
It is real. It's solid gold. We're rich.
The very next day, the same hen laid another golden egg. And then another the day after that. Soon, the poor farmer and his wife became very wealthy. They sold the eggs and bought a big house, fine clothes, and even a new cart.
Imagine what we could do with 10 more golden eggs.
Or 50, or 100. Why wait one egg a day? There must be more inside that hen.
But with wealth came greed. The farmer started getting impatient.
One golden egg a day isn't enough. We could be rich right now if we just
Cut the hen open and take out all the golden eggs at once.
The farmer hesitated. He looked at the hen, who clucked happily in her coop.
She looks so normal. Could there really be more inside?
Blinded by greed, the farmer picked up the hen. I'm sorry, little one, but we need those eggs now. And so, with heavy hands and a foolish heart, the farmer and his wife ended the hen's life, hoping to find a treasure inside. But when they looked,
There's nothing. No eggs. No gold. Nothing at all.
What have we done? We've lost the hen and the golden eggs.
they had killed the very source of their fortune, all because they wanted more, too fast. From that day on, no more golden eggs appeared. Their riches ran out, their clothes wore thin, and they were left with nothing but regret.
If only we had been patient.
We had everything we needed. But our greed took it all away.
And the moral of the story is, greed always leads to loss. When we become too greedy, we can destroy the very things that bring us happiness.
Subscribe, like, share.